Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Russell of AmbeRussell. Subscribe to the show at the top. Thumbs up the video. Leave a comment at the bottom. Make sure you guys watch previous videos and stay tuned what we have for you guys in the future. So the 2012 American Music Awards was on last night. Usher opened the show. He did a pretty good job with his performance. He did a couple of songs from off of Looking for Myself. He performed Numb. He performed Climax, which he remixed and made a little bit more dance song, and he did Can't Stop Won't Stop. I enjoyed how the live instruments just gave depth to all his songs because they were performed on computerized songs or whatever, beats, whatever, and now you hear the drums and the live percussion and really added more to the song. Usher performance, he didn't do great with the choreography. He was kind of, stiff or whatever with it. It's kind of funny though because when you watch old performances of him or even performances of him from this side, this hat. Let me turn this head around. Because when you watch performances of him performing older songs that he used to do, he does a much better job with it than he does with these songs, these dance songs. So it's kind of confusing, but it might be because he's not used to doing this style of music and dance to this kind of stuff. His vocals are pretty good. Though he was cracking some parts when he was running on the treadmill during Climax. But you know what I like most about that though is that it brought emotion to the song. It kind of made it feel like he was emotionally came from inside versus him doing it because of bad technique and poor breathing. Nicki Minaj, what happened to her ass? It was a pretty decent performance, but her ass was like it shrunk on us. She turned around and the costume went like this, but then there was nothing that, costume went kind of like that, like a cylinder type shape, but I guess it was supposed to be something filling it up, but there was nothing back there. Did she really eject the ass injections or whatever? I don't know, but it wasn't there. But her performance was it was alright. Like the little snow thing. One thing I don't understand, she wants to be called a rapper. Her fans don't say, she always tries to sing, but her fans say she's not a singer, but all the time she always tries to sing, but then she covers it up with really loud backing track, and then the lady from the chorus steps out and does all the I don't get it. Like, how are you gonna not be a singer, but then you always try to sing, but then when you get up to sing and your fans say, oh, you can sing, you don't make the effort to actually sing. I'm confused with that. Pink did an excellent job. She did all the acrobatic shit. There was a fire, and there was in the home, and they were fighting, and they were flipping each other around, and Pink is strong as fuck. I know Carrie, her husband, ex-husband, I don't know what the fuck he is, but he be enjoying that every night, she be fucking tackling him. Taylor Swift was a major surprise vocally. She does the same thing every single time. But her performance was pretty damn entertaining because of the fact that she made a story. She had the setting and the costumes, and her white dress turned to a black dress in the middle of the performance, and she became an evil Taylor Swift. And this song could have just been like I'm gonna stand here and shake my hair around, but she actually made a story out of it. Carly Rae Jepsen and The Wanted, I don't get their hype. I mean, I understand why Call Me Maybe was a hit. It was a catchy tune, but she's nothing special. Their performances were really cheesy, very X Factor type, pretty boring. And then the kids from The Wanted, they all seem like 5 different guys from 5 voices, not one voice, not one group. They just seem like just 5 random dudes that they just happen to be picked to be in the group, and they still haven't meshed up really well lately. But I'm surprised that their new album's going to sell 500,000 plus, and congratulations to Taylor for selling over 1 million for the second or third time with her latest album in 1 week, the week it was released. Justin Bieber's voice has changed. It was kind of pitchy at parts, but he really decided to take a different route by singing a cappella, something he doesn't do often because he normally lip syncs. Christina Aguilera, better than what people were saying. I think she was decent enough, but I don't think she was that great. I have seen her do better, but I've seen her do worse. So Christina, her lowest performance, it was very beautiful, angelic. It looked like deer could have been running around, not deer, but people in deer costume, the Lion King type of a performance type of thing. And then she has a pink stuff flying around. She's lip syncing the Lotus intro, obviously. Then she does another song. Can't think of the song that she does. And then there's people in the things, Army of Myself or Army of Me. And I think the backup singers were kind of overdoing. There's one of there's parts where she messed up, but you know what? She knows when she's gonna mess up, and then she decided not to sing it. And people want to get on her for doing that, but there's other singers who do the same exact thing. For instance, Rihanna, I said she did really well at the SNL performance, but when she knows she can't hit the note, Christina, sure feels sweeter. When she knows she's going to crack, she knows when she gets pitchy. I'd rather her pull the microwave and stop singing versus, trying to push it. But then again, just know your voice and know what you can and cannot do before you know that it's going to crack. Change that up and don't record the stuff that's challenging. Know what your new voice is. Ludacris and Chris Brown, they performed with Swizz Beatz. Again, that's one of the performances that could have not been there. That SPD or PSY Humpton Gun style, I was not checking for that performance. I watched it and then MC Hammer came out. That was real exciting. MC Hammer, though, he was like not really caring about doing the other dance. He was like too legit to quit. He was just let me show these young dudes how I perform. I didn't get to see Carrie Underwood's performance, but Kelly Clarkson, another Americana winner, she performed and she did her greatest hits. One thing I understand, when she was singing Since You've Been Gone, and she's like, sing! And no one was singing, y'all know the fucking song. Y'all know the words of Since You've Been Gone. It ain't been that long. It ain't nothing but no teenager I know up in there. Also, I would have preferred her in some sweats and some barefoot like she did at the 2005 VMAs when she performed Since You've Been Gone versus her in a tight-fitting dress with heels and just standing there. Her performance is kind of boring, which leads me to go back to Christina Aguilera. Though she was kind of not doing much, at least she took the effort and was comfortable enough to walk around. To me, Kelly Clarkson didn't really command the stage as much as Christina Aguilera did, but Kelly's voice was a lot better than Christina's. People who won: Justin Bieber won the biggest award of the night, Artist of the Year. Carly Rae won Best New Artist. Usher won Best R&B. Beyonce won Best Female R&B. Rihanna won Best R&B Album. Justin Bieber, I believe, won Best Pop Album. He won Best Pop Male. Maroon 5 won Best Pop Group. The basic people always win the same thing. Katy Perry won for Female Artist. Nicki Minaj won for all the hip hop stuff. And Britney Spears and Will.I.Am released a new song called Scream and Shout. And this is just another experience of people exploring Britney Spears by using her name. For instance, she sings about like a few lines, and they use "It's Britney, bitch" a couple of times, and then that's it. It's not even worth the feature even to be mentioned. Moving on, Twinkies and the Hostess family are going out of business. Yes, that's right. And I just find it quite strange that when the news were talking about it, and they're talking about the people protesting the not the fans or whatever of the food, the company, but they were going on strike, the workers. They never said why the workers were going on strike. And to me, that's kind of strange that they want to put the blame on the workers for going on strike, and so now Hostess has to go out of business. But these people are on strike because the company isn't doing something right with them. It's just funny how they're making the company seem like a victim and making people say, you guys lost your jobs, you guys didn't want to work, now you want to lose your job, this is what America's about. But no, these people went on strike for a reason, and yet they want to put the blame on the people. But tell me why people are rioting, tell me why people are going on strike, tell me why people are protesting, and then we'll see who the real enemy is. And it's Hostess for not supplying these people with whatever reason they are protesting against or are going to strike against. And so this is Russell, AmbeRussell. Subscribe to the show at the top. Thumbs up the video. Leave a comment at the bottom. Tell me what you guys think about the American Music Awards. And Hostess, you're going to miss Twinkies and Wonder Bread. And you're going to buy Britney's new single. Peace.